Hey guys, how is everybody doing? This is going to be my bi-weekly budgeting video for my September 10th paycheck. Okay, so I am starting with a balance in my account of $1,237.32. I'm immediately taking out part of rent. Okay. So $844.82 is what I'm left to work with. Taking out $176.01 for my sinking funds. And then my student loan, gold star to me for not forgetting it again this week. So I emailed my car guy, not like the mechanic for my current vehicle, but the guy that I'm buying a new vehicle from. So it's on hold. I put a deposit down and then I have to wait anywhere from 1 to 5 months for the vehicle to come in. And I just sent him an email because it felt weird to me to not be in communication with a person that I'm going to be buying such an expensive item off of and that I've already put a deposit down for and I'm just kind of waiting. I keep having this recurring horrible thought that he'll phone and leave me a voicemail because I never answer my phone when people call because it's usually a scammer, and I also don't listen to my voicemail because who listens to voicemail anymore, and that they'll give my car to somebody else. I know it's ridiculous, but it's in my head. I can't get it out, so that's just where we're standing. So I emailed him, not in like a pressuring, hey, where's my vehicle kind of a way, because I mean, he warned me it was going to be a wait, and I'm fine with that. It's just like online shopping, right? You don't get what you purchase right away. You have to wait any number of days until it gets here. So kind of in my brain falling into the same thing. And he told me that not only was Toyota already having trouble keeping up with like a supply and demand type of an issue, but now they're also running into problems with these microchips that they need for the vehicles, and because of COVID and who knows what else, they're just super short, so the wait time might be even longer. And he was so apologetic. I think he was worried I was going to be mad. Like, it's not his fault. Why would I be mad about something that's not his fault? But yeah, so I don't know when I'm going to get my vehicle, and part of me is a little torn about it, I suppose, because like I want it. Obviously, I picked it. I built the stupid thing. But also having to wait has really helped me calm down about freaking out about like taking on such an expensive thing. Because afterwards I was just like, oh my God, I can't do this. The debt, I can't do this. But then with all of the time it's taken, I don't feel like it's like a rushed decision. If I had brought the vehicle home the day that I went and test drove it and put a deposit down, I think I would have felt pressured almost. Whereas now, like, I've just had more time to sit with it and I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. It's okay. It'll be okay. I mean, part of me really still doesn't think it'll be okay. I still kind of freak out because I suck at money. Like, I do my best, I do my budget, and then I end up buying things that are completely not in the budget and don't fit into a category. And then I end up having to like cover mistakes. And once I have that bill, I really can't do that. So I am kind of freaking a bit. But whatever, I have an unknown amount of time to continue freaking until I have it, and then I just prove that I'm actually going to be fine and I manage or not. Okay, $50 put aside in advance for the housekeeping that I pay for my parents, $53 to my savings challenge. Groceries. Okay, so my groceries, I already did my grocery shopping today. I spent $53.99 cents is what I wrote down. So I have $86.01 left in the groceries and other category. I've lowered that a little, which is kind of weird just because I'm buying meat now, and why is meat so expensive? I feel like I could rant about the cost of meat in any conversation at this point. Two chicken breasts today cost me $13 and change. I mean, fine, it is what it is, and the animal's life is worth something, granted, as well as like the farmers and everything who like made it so that I can buy chicken from Safeway instead of going and hunting or raising them myself. I would be a vegetarian if that was what was needed. But still, $13 for two chicken breasts, it seems crazy to me. But I also don't buy meat often, so maybe that's normal and I'm just being a whiny little thing about it. Who knows? How much is chicken where you guys live? If you eat meat, that is. Is it costly? Not? Am I just being crazy? It's very possible. But yeah, so I'm lowering the amount that I'm putting into groceries because I'm trying to loosen up money elsewhere in the budget. It's really the only reason. The last week and a half maybe, I kept forgetting my debit card at home, or having it and then the card wasn't working because I think the chip is dying and I just didn't have time to go into a bank and get a new card. So then I kept defaulting and using my Visa and being like, well, it's fine because I have the money in my bank account, so I'll just move it over later and it'll be like it never happened. And then I went to go and do that today, and I don't know what happened. I have to go back and look at my transactions and figure it out, because once I took the balance in my bank account and minused out the paycheck to see sort of what was the remainder from last paycheck, because that was the money I wanted to pull from to cover the expenses that I put onto my Visa that should have been paid for with my debit. I really hope you're following this. I did not have enough. There was a serious lack of money sitting in that, or there's like $30 or something, and I'm like, oh dear, something went very wrong with my calculations. So I need to figure out what. But I think I do need to find some money from somewhere. I'm overextending to some degree, so I'm not putting in the fun category, which may come to bite me in the ass. But the friend that I tend to do things with the most has somebody from Ireland visiting, so she's going to be busy with that person for at least a week, if not a week and a half, which sucks because I won't really get to see her, but at the same time will save me money. And yeah, I'm just hoping that'll help, because I need to get my Visa down, because now I've inadvertently put it up higher than I meant to, because I thought I was going to be paying money back that I was spending on it this week and did not. Yeah. Okay. So I'm at $179.80. I am fairly certain I have covered all the bills and that I haven't forgotten something. So I'm gonna take 100 of that and put it to my Visa, leaving me with $79.80. Some of the money I spent today is $100 in gift certificates, or like Visa gift cards, you know, for birthdays for my sister and her partner. They live in a different province from me, and I also bought them their birthday cards, so I'll send those over. And I actually have a sinking fund for gifts. I don't know if you remember that I started that a little while ago. I don't have a huge amount in it, but I was thinking about the fact that I have a whole bunch of winter babies in my family, as well as Christmas. So that's good. So there will be an extra $100 going onto the Visa card from that sinking fund. But not tonight, because when I logged into my banking app, it is under maintenance and I can do nothing, which is great. But yeah, so this is the budget for this particular paycheck. Rent, sinking fund, student loan, housekeeping for the parents, savings challenge, food and other, gas and Visa. Hopefully it will work and I can just sort of not spend money in the next 2 weeks. I really need to just not spend money, I think is what it is, and just kind of reel things back in. But I seem to really be only good at dedication to one thing at a time, and I am currently working on getting into better shape. And so I am like super on point with my food, you guys. Like to the little tiny little gram I measure out my food for, like my lunches and my breakfast and my dinner. Like it's great and I'm losing and yay, happy me, but it seems like my brain can only really get focused on one thing. So I'm focusing really well on that. And I seem to be sliding a little bit when it comes to money. So I don't know. How do you guys balance everything and just keep like super on top of it all? Because I'm definitely struggling. Okay, well, let me know. Also about the chicken, if chicken is very expensive where you are, I'm just curious. I hope you guys are having a really great day, a really solid weekend. I hope you are being safe wherever you are, and I will talk to you in a couple weeks. Bye.